A very good afternoon, class. So, as you all know, we are continuing with probability distribution, chapter 8 of our Maths 2 section of Commerce. And we have started last time with exercise 8.2, that is, finding out probability distribution of a continuous random variable. And we already finished the first 4 sums of the exercise. Today we are continuing with the next sums of the same exercise. So please pay attention. Let X be the amount of time for which a book is taken out of library by a randomly selected student. And suppose that X has a PDF. F of X is equal to 0.5X and the condition put on is 0 less than equal to X less than equal to 2, 0 otherwise. You have to calculate the 3 possibilities of probability which they have asked. So let's have a look, class. So as it is told that X is already a PDF at a function f of X. That means can we say integration minus infinity to infinity f of X dx is equal to 1. So we can find the first probability X less than equal to 1. So less than equal to 1, the minimum number which they have given in the condition is 0 less than equal to X. So the integrals which we will be putting in the integration will be integral 0 to 1 f of X dx. F of X given in the question is 0 to 1 0.5x dx. So on integrating 0.5x dx, we get 0.5 we'll take outside as does. So as explained, class, I have already told you we can take the constant in front of the integration ka sign. So we are left with the integrals 0 to 1 x dx. So 0.5 integration of x is x square upon 2, 0 to 1. So after that, we can substitute as I told you that day class हमेशा ऊपर वाला लिमिट पहले डलता है जिससे नीचे वाला लिमिट माइनस होता है. So the upper limit is 1 and the lower limit is 0. So as you can see, in place of x, I have put in 1 square upon 2 minus 0 square upon 2 will give you 0. So 1 square is nothing but 1 upon 2 and 0.5 can be changed and written in fraction form as 1 upon 2. So the final answer is 1 upon 4 for the first probability. Coming to the second question, probability of 0.5 less than equal to x less than equal to 1.5. So the integrals which we will consider over here will be integration 0.5 to 1.5, again f of x dx. So f of x given is 0.5x. Again the same pattern, class, we'll take 0.5 in front of integration ka sign. So we are left with 0.5 integration 0.5 to 1.5 x dx. So integration of x is nothing but x square upon 2. And once you put the formula, class, the integrals get transferred to the right hand side like this. So x square upon 2 and then we are left with the integral 0.5 to 1.5. So first I can substitute 0.5 into 1.5 the whole square upon 2 minus 0.5 the whole square upon 2. So 1.5 the whole square can be written as 2.25 minus 0.5 can be written as 0.25 by 2. As the denominators are same, we can subtract, and on subtracting I get the answer 2. So on cancelling 2, I'm left with nothing but half. So I hope you're clear with the 2 parts. Now coming towards the third part, probability of x greater equal to 1.5. Now greater equal to 1.5, the maximum number which they had given us in the condition, as you can check, is 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 2. So the maximum number they have told us, we can go up till 2 over here. So I'm taking integration 1.5 to 2 f of x dx. So the value of f of x is nothing but 0.5x. So we'll again take 0.5, which will be in front of the integration ka sign. Integration of x is x square upon 2. So the integrals will get transferred on the right hand side like this, 1.5 to 2. So now first I'll substitute 2 square upon 2 minus 1.5 the whole square upon 2. So 2 ka square is nothing but 4 by 2 minus 2.25 by 2. As the denominators are same, so I can subtract the numerator. So 4.00 minus 2.25, you will get 1.75 divided by 2. I'm removing the decimal, so I can write 0.5 as 5 upon 10. 1.75 as 175 upon 100 into 2. So 5 ones are 5 twos are 10, 25 sevens are 25 fours are is 100. And on multiplying, I get the final answer to be as 7 upon 16. So in this way, the question number 5 can be solved. Moving forward to the next one, question number 6. Suppose X is the waiting time in minutes for a bus and the PDF is given as follows. The function is given with the condition put on is 0 less than equal to X less than equal to 5. Find the probability that the waiting time is between 1 and 3 minutes. The waiting time is more than 4 minutes. Okay. So let's see how this sum can be solved. So as it is given that the above function is a PDF, all right. So f of x is given to be as 1 upon 5 and the condition put on is 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 5. So now we have to find the probability that the waiting time is between 1 and 3 minutes. So I can write I have to find 1 less than x less than 3. So that means the integrals which we can take is 1 to 3, 1 upon 5 dx. Now we can remove 1 upon 5 as it is constant outside the integration sign. And then we are left with 1 to 3, 1 dx. So 1 upon 5 integration of 1 is nothing but x. So the integrals gets transferred on the right hand side, 1 to 3. Now first we'll put the upper limit, that is 3, and then subtract the lower limit, which is 1 from it. So the answer is 1 upon 5 into 2, which gives you 2 upon 5. And second, they are asking the waiting time is more than 4 minutes. So more than 4 minutes is maximum. You can go up till 5 minutes. So again, they are telling us to find out probability 4 less than x less than 5. So the integrals will be integration 4 to 5, 1 upon 5 dx. So as usual, we'll take 1 upon 5 in front of integration sign and then integrate 1, which is left inside, which is nothing but x, and the integrals gets transferred to the right hand side. So the answer is 1 upon 5 into 5 minus 4, which is 1. So 1 upon 5 into 1 will give you 1 by 5. So I hope you all are following some numbers 5 and 6 very nicely. Coming towards the next sum number 7. Suppose error involved in making a certain measurement is a continuous random variable x with the PDF given as f of x is equal to k into 4 minus x square. And the condition put on is minus 2 less than equal to x less than equal to 2. They are asking you to find out the 3 probabilities, that is x greater than 0, minus 1 less than x less than 1, probability x less than minus 0.5, or probability of x greater than 0.5. So let's see how it is solved. But as you observed class, one thing is missing in the question. And what is it? Very good. So you have learned how to identify the question. Can you see the value of k is missing? So the very first thing we need to find out is the value of k. And if they are telling us to find out the value of k, that means it has already been proved that it is a PDF. So first, before we find x greater equal to probability of x greater than 0, we need to find the value of k. And for that, we know the PDF of a random variable x. The formula is integration minus infinity to infinity f of x dx is equal to 1. So the condition put forward is minus 2 to 2 k into 4 minus x square dx is equal to 1. So we'll take k outside the integration sign as it is a constant. So we are left with 4 minus x square dx inside. Now as you know class, there is a minus sign in between. So minus sign का मतलब है अलग अलग integrate करना है. So k, we'll open a big bracket, minus 2 to 2, again 4 is a constant, so we'll remove it in front of the integration sign, 1 dx minus minus 2 to 2 integration of x square dx. So integration of 1 is x, which gives you 4x, and integration of x square is x cube upon 3. Once the integration sign goes off, the integrals gets transferred to the right hand side. So now first we'll put the upper limit in both the x's, that is 4 into 2 minus 2 cube upon 3 minus, now we'll put the lower limit, 4 into minus 2 minus minus 2 cube upon 3. So on solving you get 8 minus 8 upon 3 minus, again open a bracket, minus 8, minus into minus plus 8 upon 3. Now I will rationalize the denominator and cross multiply you can do. All right. So you will be getting 8 3s are 24. 24 minus 8 will give you 16 by 3. Minus, similarly here you will be getting 8 3s are minus 24 plus 8 will give you minus 16 by 3. Sign of the greater number. So minus into minus becomes plus. So 1 is equal to k into 16 plus 16, which gives you 32 by 3. So 3 will go that side and 32 will come down. So the value of k is nothing but 3 by 32. Now, as you know the value of k, we can find out all the 3 probabilities which are being asked. So starting with the first probability, that is probability x greater than 0. Now greater than 0, the maximum limit which you can go up to is 2. So integration 0 to 2 k 4 minus x square dx. But just now we have found out the value of k. So we'll substitute the value of k, which is 3 by 32 4 minus x square dx. Again the same part we'll be doing. I've taken 3 by 32 outside. Put a big square bracket as it will be common to the entire bracket. As there is a minus sign, we are gonna separate both the questions individually. As 4 is a constant, I've removed it in front of integration sign. So 0 to 2, 4 integration 1 dx minus 0 to 2 integration x square dx. So integration of 1 is 4x minus integration of x square is x cube by 3. So now you will put the upper limit first, which is 2, and then subtract lower limit, which is 0. So 4 2s are 8 minus 2 cube is 8 upon 3. As the lower limit is 0, 0 upon anything gives you 0. On cross multiplying, 8 3s are 24. 24 minus 8 gives you 16 by 3. Remember class, we are already writing 3 by 32 from the start. As it was a constant, we had removed it outside. So on multiplying with 3 upon 32, on cancelling 3, 3, I'm left with 16 1s are 16 2s are 32. So the final answer is half or 0.5. Moving on to the second condition, probability minus 1 less than x less than 1. So the same pattern, only the integrals are gonna change like this. Integrals minus 1 to 1, the same procedure. As you can see 3 upon 32 को बाहर ले लिया है, बीच में minus का sign है, so we have separated both the questions and we'll be integrating them individually. So you get again 4x minus x cube upon 3, but this time the integrals are different. So first we'll substitute 1 and then we will substitute minus 1. So you all can see I have arranged it like this in this particular step. So 3 upon 32, 4 into 1 minus 1 cube upon 3 minus 4 into minus 1 minus of minus 1 cube upon 3. So you're left with 4 minus 1 upon 3 minus minus 4 plus 1 upon 3. Again, we'll be doing cross multiplying. So 4 3s are 12. 12 minus 1 gives you 11 upon 3. minus 4 3s are minus 12 plus 1 gives you minus 11 upon 3. So minus into minus plus. So 11 upon 3 plus 11 upon 3 gives you 22 by 3. On multiplying it by 3 upon 32, 3 gets cancelled. So you are left with 22 upon 32. On cancelling by 2 ka table, 2 11s are and 2 16s are is what you get. So your final answer is 11 upon 16. Now class, please pay attention to the third part, which is quite different but not new. This you have already learned in your previous class as well, in your maths and statistics section 2, or even in lesson number 1, that is sets of part 1. Now they are telling you to find out probability of x less than minus 0.5 or x greater 0.5. Now class, in the lesson sets or in permutations and combinations, the or word represent plus sign, correct? Another thing, or word represents the sign of union. That means all together. So basically, I'm going to substitute both this sign in this particular sum. So as you can see in this particular step, in place of or, I've substituted the union sign. And from the next step, in place of union, I've put a plus sign. So in the similar manner, the word and represents multiplication and it stands for the sign intersection. Okay. So this you must be knowing, or you should know, because you have already studied this as previous section. So moving on with that, x less than minus 0.5. So minus 0.5 is nothing but minus half. So the limit which was given to us was from minus 2 to 2. So we'll take the integral minus 2 to minus half, as minus 2 is smaller than minus half. So the question f of x is 3 upon 32, 4 minus x square dx. In the similar manner, they are telling us x greater than 0.5. So greater than half, again we can go up till positive 2. So I will take half to 2 and then again I'll write the entire question. So now the same pattern class, you will be solving 2 questions at one time. One this side and one that side. So 3 upon 2 I have taken common for the first bracket. Again separating 4 and x square. Same thing I have done with separating 3 upon 32 outside the bracket and separating 4 and x square by putting individual integration signs along with the integrals. So class, please pay attention. You have to write the integrals properly. So integration of 1 gives you x, integration of x square gives you x cubed by 3. So in the first integral, I've transferred minus 2 to minus half on the right hand side. In the similar manner, I've done with this side as well. So I've taken half and 2 on the right side. So now I'll put minus half first and then minus 2. Then I will put 2 over here and then half. So please pay attention class. So 3 upon 32 is outside the bracket. 4 into minus half minus half the whole cube upon 3 minus 4 into minus 2 minus 2 the whole cube upon 3. This is for the first bracket. Plus again 3 by 32 is outside the bracket. 4 into 2 minus 2 cube upon 3 minus 4 into half minus half the whole cube upon 3. So with this we have solved the second bracket as well. Now moving forward, so 4 into minus half will give you on cancelling. Sorry. 2 ones are 2 twos are 4. So this will give you minus 2. Like this. Minus half the whole cube. So half the whole cube ka matlab is nothing but it will give you minus into minus plus 1 upon 8. Remember class, that day I explained you all 1 upon 8 divided by 3 will give 1 upon 8 into 3, which gives you 1 upon 24. Clear yahan tak? Please don't see this step. This is nothing but copy paste of the above step itself. So you can ignore this particular step. So we are here on the first bracket. Similarly, 4 into minus 2 will give you minus 8. Minus 2 cube will give you 8 upon 3. Minus into minus becomes plus. Similarly, 3 upon 32, 4 2s are 8, minus 8 upon 3. This was simple. 4 into half gives you 2, minus 1 upon 8 into 3 again, minus 1 upon 24. So I hope you all are clear up till here. So now we'll be solving it further. We'll be rationalizing the brackets and the denominators as well. So just give me a second, class. All right. So I'll cross multiply. So 24 into minus 2 gives me minus 48. Minus 48 plus 1 gives me minus 47 by 24. Minus 8 3s are minus 24. Minus 24 plus 8 gives me minus 16 by 3. Similarly, 8 3s are 24. 24 minus 18, 16 by 3. 24 2s are 48. 48 minus 1, 47 upon 24. So now I will be opening and combining both these brackets together, and both of them have got 3 upon 32 common. Okay? So I will remove 3 upon 32 outside, and I have combined both of the brackets together like this. So as you can see, the common denominator is 24. So I'll multiply 3 by 8. Jiska matlab hai 16 will also be multiplied by 8. This 16 will also be multiplied by 8. And this 3 will also be multiplied by 8. So you get minus 47 plus 128 plus 128 minus 47. The whole divided by 24. So minus 47 and minus 47 gives you minus 94. Okay. Similarly, 128 plus 128 gives you 256. So plus 256 minus 94 gives you 162 upon 24. So you can see on the right hand side, 3 upon 32 into 162 upon 24. So on cutting by 3 ka table, 3 ones are 3 8s are. Then on cutting from 2, 2 16s are, 2 81s are. So the final answer is 81 upon 120. So I hope you all followed the 3 sums which we did today, 5, 6 and 7. In the next lecture, we'll be covering the next 3 sums, 8, 9 and 10. That is why I am going slowly, because I want you all to understand each and every sum very carefully and properly. So till then, class, take care, stay safe, practice the sums, and if any doubt, please let me know in the comment section. So I stop here for today, class. Thank you so much for listening to me. And if you like the videos, please do subscribe to my channel, and also forward the link of the video to all your other friends as well if you feel it is really beneficial. So thank you so much, class. I stop here for today.